Let's say hypothetically, I'm looking to write an email and I'm too lazy to write a prompt for that email. So I'm pretty sure someone in the world somewhere must have created an app on top of ChatGPT which can write great emails. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to just search for email. Okay, let us see if there are any here. Look at that. ChatGPT is currently searching for it. And here it comes, a bunch of tools that can write emails. I usually go with the top one because it says 800,000 people have used it. 8 lakh people have used it. That's what 800K plus is. And when I click on it, you can see this. Actually, 800K plus people have used it. The copy is right here. The ratings, writing, everything is looking good. So all I could do is click on start chat to get started. Okay. And this is how the UI of the email and the mail writer tool looks like. There's a nice little logo. There is a name of the tool. There's a creator called as admitstudio.com, and there's a nice little description. And on the top, you can see it's a mail and an email writer tool. Perfect. So let us get it to write an email for us. Now, here's an interesting way for me to test this tool. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask it to write me an email without explicitly mentioning to write an email. So I'm going to ask it to write an email, but I will not mention clearly that I want an email. And let's see if it is able to get it right. I want a leave tomorrow and day after tomorrow because I spent the last 2 days learning generative AI from Outskill and some of the most incredible mentors. So you see, I have learned so many new things about AI. I thought if I could get a couple of days off, I could use this time to kind of recalibrate everything that I've learned and kind of translate them into workflows so that when I come back to work, I could be a 10 times better employee. So I would really appreciate if I could get the next couple of days off. And also, if possible, don't deduct from my leave balance because you know what? I spent my last couple of days just learning, right? So it would be great if you don't deduct any leave balance as well. So you see, that is the prompt that I wrote here. Of course, if you guys are wondering which tool did I use, like how did I just speak and it got filled up? The reason is I'm using Whisperflow, which is a voice to text, right? And I ended up saying a bunch of things, but nowhere did I mention write an email. I just mentioned my whole storyline, but I didn't say write an email. But because it's an email and a mail writer tool, the tool should be smart enough to understand I'm asking for an email and look at this. It just came up with a very cool email. So guys, this is what GPTs are all about, right? This is what GPTs are all about. So it works. Now, here is where this is not what I wanted to teach you. Of course, you can learn this at any point of time. And it also got a few dates wrong on that, but that's okay. It doesn't have access to the internet. That's absolutely fine. But the real power of doing anything with GPTs here is the fact that you can build your own GPT or you can build your own app. And the best part about that as well is that you don't need to know how to write a single line of code for this, right? So how do you go about building your own GPT? Well, there's a big create button that you see here. Let me tell you something. If you don't have a paid account of ChatGPT, that is, if you don't have ChatGPT Go or Pro or anything like that, you will not be able to see this create button. So you will only be able to see this create button if you are on the paid account. But don't worry about the fact if you don't have a paid account, I'm going to teach you a free way as well. I will teach you a free way of doing this. You don't have to worry, but first learn the process using the paid tool. And then I'm going to teach you a free tool where you can do all of this for free as well. Are we clear? Are we clear? Give me a thumbs up if you guys are clear and we are on the same page. Yes, awesome. Now, how do you go about creating it? Now, very simple. I'm going to click on this nice little create button and we land here, right? Nothing, no rocket science here whatsoever, right? We just simply click on the create button and we land right here. Now, what is important from this point of time is for you to learn the new UI of this. What is the new UI? The one on the left side is the creation wizard, where you can create things. The one on the right is where you can see what is being created. So the way you build an app inside of a GPT or ChatGPT's GPT is that you just talk to AI here and AI will take care of of building for you on the right, and you can see that live, right? So let me show you how I go about it. Now, before that, right, I want to explore an example. What is an example that I can build here? So the idea that I have at this point of time is that I want to build an app, let's say, which can generate tweets for me. I will give a topic, and this app should be, we should be able to build an app which can give us one tweet, which we can post on Twitter or X to go viral. That is what I want. And how do I get started? Simply, I come here and I type it or I speak it out because I use Whisper Flow. Now, I can say something like this. I want you to make a Twitter post generator or X post generator. So every time I give you a topic, your job is to come up with one tweet that will absolutely go viral on X when I post it. You see, you are an expert Twitter tweet post writer or a Twitter copywriter or a Twitter creator. You have a knack for writing viral tweets on any topic because you have written so many tweets in your life that you exactly know how to write tweets that go viral. You're so good that if you write 10 tweets, 9 out of 10 of them go viral. So I want you to apply the same learnings that you've had of going viral so that every time I give you a topic, you should be able to generate one tweet, which is so damn good that it has a 90% accuracy rate of going viral. So that is the prompt that I give right here. And you can see this, I have typed it out. I mean, not really, I didn't really type it out. I just spoke it and it got typed in and I can click the send. That's it. Let us see what it does. And you see this right as I send the prompt, it says updating GPT and it's suggesting a name of viral post machine. I like it. I say sounds good. It's just recommending me a name of viral post machine. Now it's generating a profile picture. Now this is very, very interesting, right? So what is happening is this tool is working in an agentic way. First, as I told it what I wanted to do, it came up with a name already. Now it's trying to generate a profile picture as well, which is taking longer than it should. But let's see. If it doesn't work, it should not matter. We will be able to move on as well. Sometimes, because a lot of these tools keeps getting updated, they are slightly buggy, but that should not be a problem for us. So let's give it some time. It still says generating profile picture. It's taking quite long actually. It should not take this long. But let us see what we end up with. Okay. Looks like we have, fallen into a bug, but that's okay. I'm just gonna send. Oh, looks like it was a timeout while generating the profile picture. Would you like me to try it again? I say it's okay. Not important, right? The profile picture is not so important. What it would have done is it would have created a profile picture here, but I don't care. The profile picture is not so important. And look at this. It says perfect. Your viral post machine is ready to test. Try it out on the preview on the right. And whatever I ask, it will give me. So essentially what it did is as I entered this prompt, right? I want to make a Twitter post generator. I'll give you a topic. You should be able to generate a tweet from it. It came up with a name. You can see this viral post machine. It created a subtopic. It basically built the whole app. It was not able to generate a profile picture, which is absolutely fine. We'll get to it very, very soon, right? And it says, go for it. Give it a shot. So let's give it a shot and see. Let's see how well does it work. I'm gonna give it topic. Let's say AI will take away many jobs. Let's see what it comes up with. Look at that, guys. I just asked, give a topic. AI will take away many jobs, and it says AI won't take your job. Someone using AI will. That's the difference. Okay, let's say one more. Everyone's scared of AI will replace them. Few realize it's already replacing the lazy version of them. Good one. One more. I just say one more, and AI is coming up with such great tweets. AI isn't coming for your job, it's coming for your excuses. Guys, isn't this brutal? Okay, let's say one more. I really like this, by the way. I really like this tweet. AI won't wipe out our jobs overnight. It will quietly make the best people 10 times faster and everyone else slowly irrelevant. These are very, very good tweets, actually. I think they are very, very well crafted. And I like the fact that how it's slightly funny as well. AI won't destroy jobs. It will expose who was actually adding value and who was just attending meetings. Oh my God. Today AI is on a very, very brutal mood. Right? It's roasting human beings and that's how it looks like. But this is crazy. Right? All I have to do is one more, one more, one more. It's coming up with great tweets. And that is where I realize I'm too lazy, right? So I have to say one more every single time for it to come up with new tweets. So how about we make some changes? One is that I like it how it is slightly edgy, how it is, sarcastic. I like that more and I want that to be more, right? So I want more of that from AI. And I also want not one or two tweets. I want 10 tweets at once. So let us make those updates. Now that I've tried these apps, right? How do I make changes to this? So as I tried it, I have some feedback, like I told you. I want it to be more sarcastic, more brutal, but more relatable as well. Right. And also, I want not one tweet at once. I probably want 10 tweets at once. So what do? I come here and I give out a prompt. Hey, the tweets are great. Thank you so much for such a good work. But you know what? I want it. I will have some feedback for you. You see, I want the tweets to be sarcastic, brutal, and of course, nice and funny. You see, my audiences are majorly from India and the subcontinent. So how about you come up with tweets which are relatable to my audience? So come up with Bollywood references, references that Indians would relate to quite a lot. And like I said, make sure the tweets are brutal, sarcastic, funny, so that every time someone reads the tweets, they should get a smile on their face. Of course, don't cross a line, don't be rude, don't be politically wrong or anything like that. All right. So make sure you don't cross a line. And also, I see that you're coming up with one tweet at once. I want you to come up with 10 different tweets at once. So there you go, guys. I've given it a bunch of feedback. So what did I do? I built an app. I tried it. I had some feedback. So I just shared it with the Chat GPT builder again. And you see this, it has started to update the GPT again. And it says, awesome. Your viral post mission is now has a full on desi twist. Guys, I know not everybody is from India here, but I thought it would be like I thought to use it as an example because I know this time zone, most of the people who attend are from India and the subcontinent. So even if you're not from India, don't take it in a wrong way. I just wanted to show this as an example. Right? Now that we have done it, let's give it a shot. Topic: AI will take away many jobs. And let us see what it comes up with this time. Look at this. When HR says we are family, they didn't mention it was joint family where AI is the new favorite child. Guys, look at this Indian references again because we said Indian reference. Everyone's scared AI will take the job. Bro, AI won't take your job. Your boss who bought ChatGPT Plus will. AI is coming for jobs. Meanwhile, I can't even come to home on time. Desi parents, beta, become an engineer, job pakka hai. AI, hold my algorithm. Guys, you see how the tweets have suddenly changed? There are Indian words like beta, job pakka hai, and things like that. Only reason is because we asked it to make it more personalized. Look at this. AI is taking jobs, inflation is rising, rent is insane. Still my relatives, when are you getting married? Auntie, please, first let me get employed. Again, because Indian relatives are always pushing you to get married, and you can see all of that being captured in these tweets because we asked it to be sarcastic, funny, brutal, and also we said we want some desi twist on it, and you can see that happening. How crazy is this? Guys, if you think this is crazy, drop a comment crazy in the chat if you like what you're seeing. Right? In some time, in just no time, we were able to build such an incredible app. Now, we take it to the next level. Now, a lot of people are dropping a lot of questions. Here's the thing. I will not be able to take questions right now because it's not possible, obviously, but I will make sure every single question of yours is answered. I promise that. Okay. I'll give you a solution to make sure every single question of yours is answered. So don't worry about it. Perfect. Now that we have built this app, and I kind of like it, right? I wanted to do a little more work. You see, why I asked this app saying please come up with 10 different tweets, I was too lazy to read 4 or 5 tweets and give up. Why? Because that is how we are. It's information overload. 10 tweets is a lot while I still want options, but I don't get to use them. So what if I get AI to do a little more work? What do I mean by that? I will ask AI right now not only to come with 10 tweets, but rate its own work from a scale of 1 to 10 and also give me a reason on why it is going viral or why it at least thinks it will go viral. So that's a tweet I'm going to give right now. Hey, I see you have come up with 10 different posts, which is great. But I want you to be double sure before you come up with tweets. So every time you come up with a tweet, I want you to self critique your work and, rate each and every tweet from a scale of 1 to 10 on the potential of it to go viral. Not just that, I also want you to give me a one line reason on why you think this tweet will go viral. Now give me these 10 tweets in a table where there's a tweet, the virality score, and the reason on why it will go viral. And you know what? Please order the tweets in the way the one that has highest potential of going viral is on the top. This is the change that I want you to make. So, guys, what did I ask AI to do? I basically said, come up with 10 tweets, rate each one of the tweets that you are coming up with from a scale of 1 to 10, order them in a way, all the tweets are ordered in a way that the most viral tweets are set in the top, and also give a reason on why you think each of this will go viral. I want you to give me a reason as well. That's what I told AI here. Now you can see it thought for a few seconds, looks like, and it's updating the GPT. And there you go. It says it is done with it. Let's try it out right now. It should give me the output in a table this time. AI will take away many jobs. I'm asking the same question because I want to see the difference of output as well. Okay, it has come up with 10 different tweets. And look at this, guys. After it came up with 10 different tweets, it is self critiquing itself and it's giving a score from a scale of 1 to 10, which is a virality score, and also is giving a reason. How insane is this? This tool that we just built is not only coming up with tweets on any topic that we give, but it's actually coming up with 10 different tweets. And once it comes up with 10 different tweets here, it is rating its own work from a scale of 1 to 10 and also giving a reason on why it will go viral. Look at this. AI will take away jobs, but until it learns how to handle Indian clients saying A class change, we are safe. Insane. Do you guys like what you're seeing? Insane. Drop a comment insane in the chat if you guys like what you're seeing. All right. Now this is the app. Now I can continue to make it better, right? I can keep playing with it, continue to make it better, but that will take us forever. But I'm going to draw a line right now and I'm going to be like, okay, we have got to this point where the app is pretty good for me. All I have to do is click on this create button right now because we built this app, but we didn't save it. It gives me 3 options: only me, anyone with the link, and the GPT store. I can, in this case, because I don't need to share it with anyone, I can just save it to only me. Click on the save button. And of course, if I select anyone with the link, I can share this link of this app with any of you or my friends or anything, and it would work as well. And the best part is when I save it to anyone with the link and share it with a friend who doesn't even have a paid account, they could still use it as well. So that's a good thing, right? Here it comes, guys, the viral post machine right here. Let's give it one more topic. Let's say Elon Musk is an alien. Let us see what it comes up with. That is a topic that I said. And here comes 10 different tweets and the virality table. Bro built rockets, cars, AI tunnels, and still tweets like a Delhi boy after breakup. 100% alien confirmed. That's the first tweet. And that's actually quite relatable, actually. Okay, you can see it is working perfectly fine. And look, guys, we just ended up building such a cool app. We just ended up building the viral post machine which generate tweets for us on any topic that we give and critiques itself and gives a reasoning as well. Very, very cool. Now, as we are doing this, right, I wanted to give you a heads up today. And the heads up is, as I'm teaching you all these things, the way I want you to look at these things or think about all these things is that I didn't just teach you how to create a Twitter generator. If that is your takeaway, I'm very scared of you because that is not the thing. And I want you to think harder. What I just taught you is a process to solve a problem for yourself. Anything that you do it in a repeated manner, I want you to convert them into apps like this. So every time I teach you anything today, the way I want you to think, the examples that I'm going to teach you are going to be very broad so that everybody can understand and relate to it. A viral tweet generator is something everybody will relate to because everybody knows what a Twitter is and everybody knows what a viral post on Twitter is. So everybody can relate to it. So that is why I teach you broad, I teach you examples which are very broad. But that doesn't mean that you have to use it in the same way. Think of the kind of problems that you would want to solve and the kind of apps that you can build using this process and apply that mind. And when you get these ideas, right, make a note on your notebook right away so that you don't forget them. As I'm teaching you, every time if you think of an idea back of your head, don't just think and move on. Make a note of it so that after the session is over, you can try them on. And that is how you can get the true value of this. This is what an AI generalist. An AI generalist is a problem solver using AI. And I've just taught you a way on how you could go about solving a few problems of yours using AI. Guys, are we do we have the right mindset right now with this? Are you guys thinking in the lines that I want you to think? Drop in a heart if you guys are thinking in the lines that I want you to think. This is not a way for you to build a post generator only, but this is a way for you to solve problems using AI. And that is exactly why I'm teaching you what I'm teaching. And I want you to have the right mindset in this. Yes, don't be that a bookish kid who would open a book and try to remember everything. Ratta nahi marna hai idhar. Here we are not trying to buy hard things. We are trying to solve problems. Have the right mindset. All right? Awesome. Perfect. Now, with that being said, we have learned how to build this app, and this is very, very cool. But you know what? I don't want you guys just to know about this. I want you guys to be able to build even more complex apps, even more complex apps using the same stuff. So how do you go about it? How can you build even more complex apps using the same stuff? Well, for you to be able to build even more complicated GPTs, you need to know how things work in the backend. Now, this is a very growth hacking mindset. For you to be able to leverage the true potential of anything, you need to know how things work. Now, people keep saying, hey, if you want to go viral on LinkedIn, go viral on Twitter, go viral on Instagram, you need to know how the algorithm works. They also say, if you think about it, hey, if you want to get that, hike or a big bonus, you need to know what your company is expecting of you. What kind of delivery is the company expecting of you? What does this mean? All these things relate to one thing. For you to get the maximum value out of anything, you need to know how things work. And that is what I want to teach you today. Of course, right? We were able to chat in this case with the custom GPT builder. We just said a bunch of things, and AI was smart enough to build this incredible app for us. But for us to take it to the next level, we need to know how it worked in the backend. What happened when we started to talk to this damn tool? How did it ended up building such an incredible app for us? Well, for that, you have to go to the configure button on the backend. Now, when I click on configure, right, this is the backend of the tool. And I'm going to show you what it is. You can see viral post machine. This is the name. Let's say I want to change this to viral X post machine. And I just changed that and here it comes. You can see the description here. Creates 10 Desi style viral tweets, then rates and explains them in sorted table. Let's say I want to add buy out skill. I can. That's it. Simple. Now, there's also a profile picture here. Now, you realize that we could not generate a profile picture. right? We could not make it happen. If you want to upload your own picture, you can click on upload photo and upload, or you can use DALL-E here as well, and it will generate a new profile picture. I don't know, maybe DALL-E is down. That's possibility, but you can always upload a photo that you like as well right inside of it to make it into a profile picture. Now, all these are not so important. The name description is all very, surface level stuff. What is most important is instructions. What is instructions, guys? Instructions is the heart and soul of this app. Let me expand this. You see this? This is the prompt because of which every time we give a topic, AI was able to come up with posts using this. When we give a prompt like this, how was AI able to come up with all the tweets and all? Because AI ended up writing this prompt. And if you look at this, it says you're an Indian viral tweet creator and expert Twitter copywriter. Your humor is sharp, observational, prepped with clever cricket, Bollywood, desi pop culture references. Where did all these things come from? Your tweet should have a witty desi flavor, the kind of readers make smirk, laugh, or say so true. The balance of sarcasm and humor, expertly, never offensive, never crossing ethical or political lines. Guys, don't you remember? I have given all this as feedback to this tool. So, what happened here? Well, everything that we just told here, or everything that we just spoke here, AI or ChatGPT in this case was able to convert that into this prompt. Because ChatGPT was able to convert everything that we just spoke into this prompt, this is the reason why the prompt generator is working the way it is. Are you guys clear? What did this tool do? When we spoke to it, it was able to convert that into a prompt itself, and it updated the backend. So this is how the tool is working. Every time we ask a question, this tool is using this prompt in the backend to generate the output. Right? Now, for you to be able to build advanced apps, I want to build advanced apps. How do I go about it? Well, if you want to build advanced apps, you need to write your own prompt. Because as I read this prompt, I'm like, I could write a 10 times better prompt than this. If I can write a 10 times better prompt, I will be able to build a much more advanced GPT. Agreed? If I can write a better prompt, I can build a much more advanced GPT. And that is what we're going to do right now. Okay. Now, before I build an advanced GPT, let me show you how an advanced GPT looks like. Okay. This is my post writer. Okay. This is a GPT that I have created, guys. This is a post writer, which is called the LinkedIn post writer. And you know what? 100% of the content on my LinkedIn is written using this post writer. And you know what? I'm not sure if you know this or not. I have about 500,000 followers on my LinkedIn. Okay. You can see this, of course, this number takes some time to get updated, but you can see I have over 500,000 followers on my LinkedIn right now. Actually, it is about 500. I don't remember the exact number, but this number is slightly outdated, but that's how the UI works. So can't do much. But what if I tell you that every single piece of content, look at this piece of content, right? This is a small one, 55,000 views. This is one more. You can see this 30,000 views, 43,000 views, 220,000 views. What if I tell you every single piece of this content is completely written using AI? All of this 59,000 views, 80,000 views, 57,000 views, 71,000 views. Look at this 154,000 views. Guys, all of this is written completely using AI. And the tool that I've used to write this content for me is this one, the post writer WebHub 60 style. The power of this post writer that I've created is that It doesn't only write viral LinkedIn content on any topic that I give, but it has the ability to come up with LinkedIn content which can go viral, but in my own style. It replicates my style of writing. It is so bloody good that even if you ask me if a post is written by me or by I can't tell. It is that good. So it is impossible for others to tell if it is written by AI or not, because even I can't tell. It writes exactly like me. And that is the power of this LinkedIn post writer. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you people, I mean, let me know if you agree with me that a lot of times you see a lot of content on LinkedIn which is written by AI, and when you read it, you know it is AI. Give me a thumbs up if that's true. You read a content and you know that it is written by AI. It stinks AI. The reason why it stinks AI is purely because people don't know how to use AI to write LinkedIn content. If you want to write LinkedIn content, this is how you should go about approaching. Where you build a tool like this, which can not only write LinkedIn content, but can write LinkedIn content exactly like you, with your own flavor, with your own style. Now, how does this tool write LinkedIn content in my own style? Let me show you the backend of this tool. If I go to edit GPT, because I own this tool, I can edit it out. If I go to configure, and if I go to instructions, you know the prompt is the most important thing, like I told you, which is the instructions. If I open this, guys, look at this prompt. This is a prompt not written by ChatGPT, but it is written by me. It has something called as role. It has something called as objective. It has something called as context. It has this fancy hashtags and these stars. And on top of that, look at how long this prompt is. I'm scrolling and keeps going on and on and on. This is the reason why AI is able to generate such incredible posts for me on my LinkedIn. Do you guys want to learn how to build advanced GPTs by writing your own prompts like this? Yes, yes. Drop in a yes in the chat if you guys want to learn how to write an advanced prompt like this so that you can build an advanced GPT as well. Yes, incredible. Let us do that right now. Okay, let us do that right now. Awesome. So, the first thing that I want you guys to know about it, when it goes about writing or building advanced GPTs, is that you need to learn a new prompting structure. And I want you guys to take a screenshot of this. It's called as Markdown prompting. I want you guys to learn a new prompting structure, and that is called the Markdown prompting. And if you learn how to write this new prompting structure, you will learn how to build advanced GPTs. And it's not rocket science. Let me teach you how to go about writing this prompt. And once you learn from me, you'll be like, that's it, Vaibhav. This was very simple, because it is. So focus for the next 15 minutes. Let me teach you how to go about writing this prompt. Guys, feel free to take a screenshot of this because I think this is very, very important. Awesome. So guys, the special prompting structure, Markdown prompting, looks something like this. It has something called as role, objective, context, instructions, and notes. And let me explain you each one of them. Now, yesterday, how many of you guys remember the magic prompt formula? Drop me a thumbs up. If you guys remember the magic prompt formula, drop me a thumbs up. Okay, perfect. Looks like a lot of you people remember. Now, it's an extension of the magic prompt formula, but with a few variants. But let me remind you everything, even for people who did not attend it yesterday, or for people who attended it yesterday, it will act like a good refresher. The role is where you explain AI what you want it to do for you. For example, let's say I'm trying to build an AI agent or an AI tool whose job is to reply to the customer success emails. I want to build a customer success executive AI tool. How do I go about it? In the role, I explain you are an expert customer success executive with more than 15 years of experience of solving customer related issues. That is the role. What do I say? I tell AI that you are an expert at customer success executive. The moment I say that, AI starts looking up for what a very good customer success executive does. Someone who is very experienced and wears that hat. It doesn't act like a general AI, it acts like an expert customer success AI because it knows how a customer success AI, how a customer success person is, and it tries to emulate that person in form of role. That is role, very simple. Next comes objective. Objective is where you clarify AI what exactly you want it to do. In objective, in this case, right, I would mention something like this. Your job is to reply to emails of people who have problems. You are the customer success executive head of Outskill. Every single month, millions of learners, join our programs, and every time they have a doubt or every time they're stuck somewhere, they write an email to hi@outskill.com. Your job is to understand the problems, understand the questions that people send on the email, find the solution for this, and solve their problems by replying to those emails. That is your objective. So you basically say, or objective or task is basically you explaining what you want AI to exactly do. Because customer success executive could be someone who's taking phone calls, who's managing teams. It could be anything. So you clarify the objective here. Now that is role, that is objective. Next comes context. Context is one of the most important things in a prompt. Context is what tells AI what it is doing and why it is important. Even we humans are able to do our jobs better if we know why, what is the significance of the job that we are doing, right? And that is where context comes into the picture. In this place, I explain AI why what it is doing is very important. For example, in this case of customer success executive, right? I would give context to AI saying, please take your role very seriously because if you do your job well, the company will grow faster. Let me explain you. You see, like I said, a lot of people from all over 150 plus countries, from 150 plus countries, join Outskill programs every single month. And every time they have a problem or a doubt, they write us an email, right? At hi@outskill.com. If you respond to those emails in the fastest time possible with highest empathy, solving their problems, these learners will have a great experience, join our programs, attend the mastermind, and I'm sure most of them will really like it. As a result, they would go ahead and talk about it to their friends. And when they go ahead and talk about it to their friends, they would only do that if they had a great experience. More people would join the programs. And when more people will join the programs, Outskill as a business will grow. So your job has direct correlation to the growth of the company. So make sure you do your job with highest integrity and highest empathy towards our learners. That is the context. Guys, don't you think if any human has this context of why what they're doing is important, they will be able to do their job much better? Yes, that is exactly what we are doing here. In context, we are telling AI why it is doing what it is doing and how is it important. That is what we are doing. That is what we are telling AI here. And next comes instructions. What is instructions? Well, instructions is very simple, right? In instructions, we basically tell AI, hey, step one, open your email. Step two, read the email. Step three, understand the email. Step four, find the response to it. Step five, reply to that email. Everything that you want your AI to do step by step, you mention that in the instructions. And finally, there is something called as notes. What is notes? Notes is basically like a quick summary, right? If you wanted to tell AI something in these places, but you were not able to find the right place, you didn't know if you want to put it in role, objective, context, instructions, but you want to still say that. So you add them that to the notes. Any additional things that you want to mention, any special instructions that you want to mention, you put that in notes. And that is what, my friends, is role, objective, context, instructions, and notes. Are we clear? Are we clear? Clear in the chat, guys. If we are clear about this, clear in the chat and thumbs ups in the reactions. Perfect. Perfect. Now, a lot of people are like clear, clear, super clear. Perfect. Love it. Now, what the hell are these hashtags and stars? You understood role, objective, context, instructions, and notes. Great. But what the hell are these hashtags and stars? Well, that is the sign language that we are using to communicate with AI. What do I mean by that? I have a question, guys. As you landed on this slide, what is the first thing that you noticed on this slide? If I have to make a guess, then you probably read special prompting structure custom GPTs first or markdown prompting as a word first. If I have to guess, these are either this or this is the first thing that your eyes focused on. The reason why your eyes automatically focused on these two things is because they are written like an headline. And we humans cognitively have been trained to say that, hey, if something is important, put it in large font. If something is important, bold it. You remember back in the day in exams, if you thought it's an important word, you used to underline it. Yes. Why were we doing that? So that we are telling the teacher who is correcting your answer sheets that you know the most important things. So you write those fancy words and you used to underline them because you wanted your teachers to focus on those words and give you a lot of points or a lot of score. How do we do the same thing to AI? How do we tell AI in such a large prompt that we have written